Sometimes the hardest part of becoming who you're meant to be is letting go of who you thought you had to be. And the courage to create your own path doesn't always start with confidence. Sometimes it starts with a quiet decision to begin. Ava DuVernay was born in Long Beach, California, and raised in Compton. Her environment mattered. Her perspective was shaped early by community, culture, and storytelling in everyday life. But filmmaking wasn't her first path. She attended UCLA and graduated with a degree in English and African American Studies, already showing a deep connection to language, identity, and narrative. But instead of stepping into filmmaking right away, she entered the world of journalism and public relations. Ava spent years working publicly in marketing. She eventually started her own PR agency, the DuVernay Agency. She worked on major film campaigns, helping promote movies, helping tell other people's stories, and from the outside, this looked like success, a solid career and respected position, a clear direction, but sometimes you can be good at something and still know it's not what you're meant to do. In her early 30s, Ava had a shift. She attended film festivals and something changed. Watching films, being surrounded by storytelling, she realized she didn't just want to promote stories, she wanted to create them. And that moment is important because she didn't ignore it, she didn't push it down, she just listened. Ava began making films independently. Her early work included documentaries, short films, self-funded projects. She didn't wait for permission. She didn't wait for the industry to validate her. She learned, she practiced, she created. Her first feature-length documentary, This Is the Life, in 2008, focused on hip-hop culture in Los Angeles. And from there, she kept going. Her 2012 film, Middle of Nowhere, won the Best Director Award at the Sundance Film Festival, making her the first Black woman to win that award. That wasn't just a personal achievement, it was history. And it didn't stop there. Ava went on to direct Selma in 2014, a powerful film about Martin Luther King Jr. In 2013, she directed a film called The 13th, a documentary exploring mass incarceration in America. And When They See Us in 2019, telling the story of the Central Park Five. Her work consistency focuses on truth, justice, identity, and voices that are often overlooked. She didn't just enter the industry, she changed it. Ava also founded Array, a distribution company focused on amplifying films by women and people of color. Instead of waiting for opportunities, she created them for herself and for others. The courage to create your own path isn't always about talent, it's about choice. Ava could have stayed in PR. She could have stayed where she was comfortable, where she was already successful. But she chose something uncertain, something unfamiliar, something that required her to start over. And that's the part people don't always see, the internal decision to believe that it's not too late, to believe that you can begin again, to believe that your path doesn't always have to look like someone else's. Instead of fear, choose to listen a little closer to yourself. Because sometimes fear doesn't show up as something obvious. Sometimes it sounds like, it's too late. I should have started earlier. What if I fail? And those thoughts can feel so real, so convincing, that you don't even realize they're the thing that's keeping you stuck. But if you sit with it for a moment and get quiet, you might hear something else underneath all of that. A quieter voice, one that isn't loud but steady. One that says you can try, you can begin, you don't have to figure it all out at once. And that voice is the one worth listening to. Because creating your own path isn't about eliminating fear. It's about moving with it. It's about deciding that uncertainty doesn't get to make decisions for you. Ava DuVernay didn't wait until everything felt perfect. She didn't wait until she felt completely ready. She made a decision to trust something deeper than fear. And that decision changed the direction of her life. And maybe that's where it begins for you too. Not with a huge leap, not with everything figured out, but with one small honest decision to listen to yourself, to honor what you feel, to take one step in a direction that feels like you. Because your path isn't something you find all at once. It's something you create, moment by moment, choice by choice, step by step. And even if it feels unclear right now, even if it feels uncertain, that doesn't mean you're lost. It just means you're in the process of becoming.